myself included. Skittles would have to be in my top 3 favorite candies. Mostly because I loved them so much as a child, and I think they're just nostalgic at this point. I ate so many Skittles as a kid. I should say as like a later teen, like from like 15 to like 17 or 18. I ate so many Skittles. I probably am gonna have health issues just due to how many Skittles I consumed. And I actually then totally stopped eating them for years because I overdid it so much. Any vacation I would go through, like if we went on vacation for like a week or 2, I would get like 4 family-size bags of Skittles, and they would be gone in like a week and a half. When I would have friends over, this was the candy. Always a bag like this, and we would eat the entire thing in a night. And now I've become a little more health conscious as I've gotten older, and definitely don't eat them in vast quantities anymore. Like this bag will probably last me 3 weeks to a month now. But the memory is still fond, and I always look back on them as the flavor of a good time, because I would eat them whenever I was doing things I loved, hanging out with friends, going on vacation, long car rides with my family. These were always the candy. I also very much like the colors. And unpopular opinion, but I liked the green apple flavor more than the lime. I actually think that the lime goes better if you're eating a handful of Skittles at once, but the green apple was an overall better flavor because lemon and lime are pretty similar, and I think that's why the lime goes better with like a whole little handful if you eat them multiple at a time. But I was a 1 at a time kind of monster, so I would only eat 1 at a time, and I liked the green apple was my favorite. So I actually don't get normal Skittles as much because the Skittles gummies actually have the green apple flavor instead of the lime. And ever since they brought back the lime, I just don't have as much interest because like I said, I eat them 1, sometimes 2 at a time if I'm feeling adventurous. But I know that'll probably give me some hate in the comments because I know that people basically petitioned until Skittles brought back lime. But I like the green apple. I'm sorry. Green apple is my favorite fruit candy flavor. Anyway, but believe it or not, we're not using these Skittles in this video. I just had these, and I figured why not for a minute just for the effect. Today, we actually have these. Which are just weird, if I'm being completely honest. I am not sure what possessed Skittles to make drinks, but they did. And these are kind of old news now, but I have never had them. was like, you know what? I want to try these, and I'm gonna make a video about it. And I know some of you like the snacking / drinking taste testing videos. Some of you don't. I've gotten quite a few comments on both ends. But I just put out 2 role plays, so hopefully you guys can watch those. I have another video coming out that is actually a game that I'm really excited to show you guys. Me and Jasmine are going to be playing it together. That'll be coming out next week, and I saw this, and I was like, I think that would be a fun little video. So, these guys are interesting. I've never had them. We have this red one, which is the original Skittles flavor. This purple one, which is wild berry. The green one, which is sour Skittles. I don't know how I feel about that. And then the blue one, which is tropical. And when I first saw these, I saw the red and the purple and the green, and then I was like, oh, so it's like strawberry, the Skittles strawberry, Skittles grape, Skittles, apple or lime. And then I saw the blue one, and I'm like, I don't think there are blue Skittles, like, in the normal bag. Pretty sure I would have known, or would have, recognized that if there were. Then I realized it was actually the different mixtures of Skittles. So original, wild berry, sour, and tropical are like the 4 main Skittles bags that you can buy. So I figured we would try all these, and I like original and sour Skittles. I don't really like wild berry that much, and I think a tropical is okay. So, we'll see which ones I enjoy. I also don't know if I'm gonna like sour. I don't know if I'm going to like sour. Just because that seems kind of weird. Sour Skittle flavors. But I figure we're gonna try these one at a time. And rate them, of course. And you guys should let me know which ones, if you've had these, which ones are your favorites. But, yeah. There we go. So without further ado, let's get into this. We'll start with, of course, the original. Move these 3 to the side. So we have the original red, and they have, looks like, let me see here, they've got calories 140, sodium 10 milligrams, total carbs 32 grams, sugars 32, and filtered water, sugar, apple juice from concentrated natural flavors, citric acid, sucralose, potassium. Honestly, the ingredients are surprisingly not that bad. Just the red number 40, which is not that great for you. Everything else is actually not terrible. So that's kind of a win. But I'm gonna smell it. That absolutely does smell was not expecting that. Like I said, this has 32. Coke has like 68 or something. Like I was expecting this to be way, way less sweet. I mean, it's not bad. It tastes like Skittles, but it's like really, really sweet. A little more than I wanted it to be. But it's still pretty good. Now, I'm debating which ones I'm going to try. I think I'll save Tropical for last. Just because it's like the most obscure. I'm thinking I might do the Wild Berry next. Just because Wild Berry is probably my least favorite Skittle like flavor. Sorry to all you Wild Berry enjoyers. Alright. And this is like not really that dyed. I think it's the same. Natural flavors. Yeah. Pretty cool. Alright. It smells good. And so sweet again. It's so sweet. So sweet. It's okay. Yeah, this is a little hard to drink. I don't like it. I don't like this. I like the smell. That's about it. I mean, it's okay. It's just really, like, these are incredibly sweet. Like, they actually, like, hurt to drink these a little bit. It really does feel like I am just, like, drinking syrup. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm, like, but, like, I'm not usually that sensitive to sweet stuff, so I was kind of expecting this to be, I don't know. Here's the sour one, though. Now I'm like, I just want to be done, get this over with. I'm kind of having high hopes for this one now, like maybe the sour will combat the sweet a little bit. Oh, I like the smell. Oh, I like the smell a lot. Yeah, I was right, it did. This is like the best one, I think. The sour really does combat some of the overly sweet flavors. You get a little bit of that. And it's not gross. It's kind of like lime, like a citrusy flavor. It's so funny that it's actually kind of like lemonade. Actually, that's kind of what this tastes like. It tastes like lemonade. It's actually really good. This is definitely like one I would drink. Yeah, it's kind of like a Minute Maid lemonade or something. A little bit yummier than that. I don't really like a Minute Maid very much. That's yummy. This gets a better rating than the other two. And now it's time for this one. Tropical. 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 It's a good trigger word. Tropical. Tropical Skittles. Tropical Skittles. Tropical Skittles. Tropical Skittles. Tropical. Tropical. Tropical Skittles. Tropical. Tropical Skittles. Skittles. Tropical Skittles. Skittles. I got to do another inaudible whispering video and add the word tropical. That's a good one. But let's try it. Oh yeah, that definitely smells like the tropical Skittle bags. I will say they do a really good job with the smells. I consider myself a bit of a Skittle connoisseur, so see, I don't know if I'm just getting used to how sweet these are. I'm gonna try it again. I mean, it's still really sweet. It does feel a little less sweet than the first two, and still sweeter than the sour one. But I think it's because it does have like a little bit of a citrus, and that kind of combats the sweet just a little bit. I actually like this one. Yeah, that's good. Well, that was that. That was that. All four of these. So, it is now time for the ranking. And this was not the ranking I was expecting at all. But in last place, Wildberry. Sorry, Wildberry, but you were not yummy. I don't really like Wildberry Skittles that much, and I really don't like Wildberry Skittles drink. That is fourth place. This is the worst one. Then we have in third place Skittles Original. Don't roll away on me. It was okay, but I think this one is actually the sweetest one. And I just don't, it's too much. It was like I said, a syrup. It's like too much sugar. And I am not somebody who's, like I said, that sugar sensitive. But these are pretty intense. So then, in second place, and this is the one, I'm going to actually put the sour Skittles in third or second place. And that only leaves the winner. The tropical Skittles flavor. So, overall, none of these were amazing. I'm not blown away. I would never drink these on a regular basis. This just seems really, I don't know, like just too much sugar. And even though they're like not that high in sugar content, like a Coke is way worse, but this is just, I don't know, these are just sickly sweet tasting to me. None of them are terrible though. Like, they're not like the worst thing. Even the Wildberry, which I didn't like very much, I would still drink it if, if this was what somebody had, I would be like, sure, I'm not, have it. But I think the tropical was the most interesting flavor, and it wasn't as sweet as these two. I'd say the sour was the least sweet, but I also just kind of got Minute Maid lemonade flavors from that, and I really do not like Minute Maid. I love lemonade, but not Minute Maid. And so this one kind of just gave me that taste, and I also like nothing I would ever really drink on a regular basis. If I'm gonna drink something sugary, I'll have a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi or a Sprite, something like that. I would never drink one of these, and these are not sodas, by the way. I wasn't sure if they were or not, but they're not. They're almost like a Gatorade or something, which, yeah, that's, not really what I like to drink usually anyway. So, again, they're not bad, they're not great. I would, not really recommend them unless you just really, really love Skittles and you just can't get enough of the flavor. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, if you guys have had these or if these are interesting to you and you'd like to try them. But besides that, thank you all so much for watching this silly little video.